Okay, hello YouTube. This is my first video on my new channel I just made, which is Manga Anime Reviewer. I do reviews on mangas and animes, and I try to do them as honestly as possible. But remember, this is all opinionated, and you may disagree with me or you may not, but this is pretty much my opinion on the subject I'm reviewing. This is a guideline that I just laid out to show you on what I'm gonna base my reviews on. What I'm going to be reviewing today is an anime called Girls Bravo. I'm going to start out with the plot. The plot of this anime, it follows a high school boy named Yukinari. And he's got like a small problem where anytime he touches a girl or a girl touches him, he breaks out in a rash. So they make out like he's allergic to girls, which is kind of cheesy, but kind of significant in a way if you watch the whole anime. And what happens is he comes home one day, and ironically, his best friend, who is a girl, is in his bathtub taking a bath. And he walks in, and she's naked, and he sees her. And she freaks out and kicks him into the tub. And what happens is he gets transported into a different world called Seiren, which is a world mostly run by girls, and as they talk about, men are very rare there, so pretty much every female is just super crazy horny. And when he gets transported there, he comes up like into the world in a girl's bathtub, which is this girl named Miharu. And what happens is she touches him, and for some reason he doesn't get the rash. So they walk around the world a little bit, or Seiren, and he finds like everything is just too ridiculous because women are chasing him. He doesn't like it because he's allergic, and they're forming mobs trying to capture him and stuff. So after about maybe half a day, they decides he wants to go back to Earth. So they go in the tub, and somehow the girl Miharu gets transported back with them, and that's pretty much the beginning of their adventure. I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a lot of twists and turns, and there's a little bit of action, but it's not meant to be action packed. It's a romantic comedy, is what I would say it is. So yeah, that's pretty much the plot. The major events in here would be, in this anime, would be him getting transported to Seiren, that described, and his rash when he gets touched by a girl or touches a girl, the rash he gets, which is pretty much like an allergy type thing. And that's all I want to go into because I really enjoy this anime. And if you guys decide to watch it, it's on Netflix. That's how I watch it. It's free if you have a Netflix membership. I don't really want to go too much into it because I don't want to spoil it for you. The likes about this, I really like the, I guess you would say, the illustration. I like the story behind it. And I pretty much liked everything about this except the fact that it was kind of too short. And there's a couple other things I didn't like certain characters. I don't want to go into that because I don't want to spoil it, but certain characters I didn't like. And other things I disliked was, I guess it had like a little too much perverseness in it. Like, not too much where it spoiled the movie, but just enough where it was kind of not that funny. Like, it got to the point in certain parts. Like, some of the perverseness in this is hilarious, but other times it just gets too much, like showing like the beginning of rape and stuff like that. my overview or summary of this would be, it would be good, and I would recommend it to you guys out there. And even if you don't like it at the end, hey, at least you get to watch it and prove me wrong on my review, and prove everything I said wrong, and then you can tell me about it. My overall opinion would be I really enjoyed this anime, and I would recommend it to you guys like I just said. And I would watch it again. Probably. I'm probably going to get the mangas for it, because I liked it that much. And I don't know, I just felt like I really got into it and felt like I had a connection with some of the characters. You know, like a strong connection. Like a lot of you, pretty much everyone who watches this will have a connection or know someone who's similar to one of the characters in this anime. And yeah, you'll probably enjoy it. I watched some reviews out there, and after I watched the actual anime, and I completely disagreed with them. I don't know what it is, but maybe they only watched the first season. The first season's kind of boring, but the second season it gets really good. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would rate this a 7. Just because the perverseness kind of threw it off a bit. You know, like how I described, like there's some scenes in there where it almost, like it pretty much shows a girl getting tortured, and it almost shows like the beginning of rape, and then cuts out, and there's a lot of parts where it shows like girls completely nude and such, but that's about that. But yeah, that's my rating, 7 out of 10. The ending was also fairly good, and I thought it fit the movie, or the anime. And yeah, that's about it. This concludes this review, but I'm going to still go on with the video because I want to talk about anime and manga. I've watched a lot of animes and read a lot of mangas, and I'll do reviews on any ones you might want me to. If I have the manga or could get a hold of it for cheap, or the anime, same goes with that. And yeah, I'm just trying to do this channel to do reviews because I watched a lot of them and disagree with them. But then again, it's all a matter of opinion. I'm thinking I'm going to try to do maybe 1 or 2 reviews a week. And the next thing I think I'm going to do is FLCL, or Fooly Cooly. It's, most people don't realize the title is FLCL, but it's pronounced like it's pronounced Fooly Cooly. And that's another anime that's got a large fan base, but then again has a large amount of people who watch it and hate it. And this concludes this video.